All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I think we're all feeling pretty good. It's a beautiful day. Welcome to Louisiana Tech. It's a beautiful sunny day. I know most of you in the room, it's a packed room. It's awesome to see all of you. If I don't know you, or you're tuning in to our stream, I'm Cami Geisman, Executive Vice President for External Affairs. And I'd like to start our day by recognizing a few folks today. First, we have Mayor Ronnie Walker and his wife, Kay. Our First Lady, Tanya Henderson. Our First Lady of Athletics, Ms. Kelly Ivey. I don't see her. We also have Amanda Carrier, our experienced wrestling CFO, or CEO, excuse me. All right. Yeah. There she is. To kick off our program today, he came on as our Vice President and Director of Athletics just 16 months ago with a huge focus on fan engagement and fan experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Ivey.
Well, thank you, Cami, and thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It is an awesome turnout. And 16 months ago when I stood up here as well, we talked about having a bold vision and what that looks like and what that means for Louisiana Tech athletics. And I'm so happy that we're able to continue to execute on those elements and what it takes to have and create a bold vision. And I'm excited for this opportunity that we have in front of us as well. Today is certainly a day of celebration and an opportunity to look toward a bright future. We're very thankful and appreciative of you coming out today. But before I provide some brief comments, I'm going to take a moment to recognize some special people in the audience. We've got our Sunbelt staff here. If you guys would just maybe wave. We're excited to have them here as well. These guys made the trip up from New Orleans this morning and stopped in Vicksburg, had some lunch, and enjoyed the scenic drive up to North Louisiana, where it's a little bit cooler from what I understand. So, but appreciate you guys being here as well. Our head coaches, we got several head coaches in the audience. If you would, maybe just raise your hand, and appreciate our head coaches being here if you get a chance to see them. Also want to thank our departmental staff members that helped set this up. You know, we did this in about a 48-hour notice, and so appreciate everyone from doing that. Our operations team, our broadcast team, our creative video and marketing team, so appreciate you guys very much as well. Our IA Society members, I know we've got a few IA Society members here. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you would, maybe just wave and be recognized as well. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do what we do without you, and we appreciate very much your support for us as well. I know we've got several student athletes in the room. Our student athletes are seeing men's and women's basketball. Student athletes here, they've been out on the court getting after it already, so appreciate our student athletes. They are why we do what we do, and I appreciate you guys being here. A few individuals, I don't know, is Misty Cordell, did Misty end up being here? She did not. Okay, our Chair of Board of Regents. I see Steve Davidson, member of our Board of Supervisors here. Steve, thank you so much for being here. Our Independence Bowl representatives is Missy. There you guys are. I didn't see you when you walked in. So our friends from the Independence Bowl are here. Appreciate Missy and Eric being here. Thank you so much for making the trek over, and we certainly enjoyed our time in the Independence Bowl in December. So appreciate you guys very much for being here. As we look forward, we want to take a minute to talk about just a little bit of the history of the conference affiliation for Louisiana Tech. And if you look at it and you look at each and every move that Louisiana Tech has made over the years, there's always been a purpose and a reasoning behind it. And while there were unique reasonings for each move that Louisiana Tech made, a regional presence was always aided in that decision making. And today's announcement is no different. The opportunity for us to rejoin the Sun Belt allows for a full circle moment for the institution and the athletics department. It's a time of growth and success and laying the foundation of where we currently stand today. And during our previous time in the Sun Belt, as some of you witnessed when you walked in, we've got some old Sun Belt championship trophies as well. We won 21 Sun Belt championships, and so we're looking forward to adding on to that total as we move forward with our partnership here. I've had several people that have asked me over the last few days, why this move, all right? And so I want to give you some benefits of this strategic move. Number one, it positions Louisiana Tech to thrive in the new landscape of college athletics. And we've talked about that at length, the challenges that college athletics enterprise is certainly undertaking. And we believe this move helps us to position us in an ability to thrive moving forward because it creates regional rivalries. And when you think about college athletics today, and you think about how college athletics got to where it is, it's because of the fandom that has been created over the last 30, 40 years. And a lot of that has to do with the regional rivalries. And as I call, just good old-fashioned hate. You know, it's okay when we're out there on the competition surface. We may love each other on Sundays, but on Saturdays we may hate each other, right? And that's okay. That's what makes it fun, and that's what makes college athletics great. This move allows us, because of the regional rivalries, it allows us to enhance our external pillars of brand management, revenue generation, and fan development. It allows us to be student-athlete focused by reducing our travel burden that benefits us financially, but also allows our student-athletes to benefit from a reduced travel schedule, which lessens the burden on them from a health and academic standpoint as well. The financial model of college athletics has changed in the last 5 years, and quite drastically in the last 2 years. With the terms of the House settlement in full swing, it's imperative that non-autonomy institutions continue to create solutions to solve our balance sheet issues. And one of those is conference affiliation. With the structure of the Sun Belt Conference, the divisional model allows us to decrease conference travel expenses while at the same time creating an opportunity for increased revenues with a larger interest from visiting fans and our own Tech fans as well. Adding more fans allows for a residual effect on all revenue generating opportunities such as concessions, merchandise, donations, sponsorships, and earned media. Additionally, and one of the things that the mayor and I have talked about quite a bit, is additionally it will provide an economic benefit to Ruston. It's going to provide an economic benefit to Lincoln Parish, our region, and the state of Louisiana. So we're happy to be a partner in that. And the last one I want to talk to you about is the competitiveness of the league. As athletic department members, as coaches, staff, as student athletes, we thrive on competitive environments. And the opportunity for us to join the Sun Belt Conference, which has established itself and continues to strive toward their commitment of being the premier FBS non-autonomy conference. This commitment is evident throughout their recent national success across multiple sports. Just most recently, obviously, Coastal Carolina was in the National Championship Series in the College World Series. Those priorities and that vision aligns with who we are and our aspirational goals and vision. This is a monumental and transformational day for our university and athletics department. I want to thank Commissioner Keith Gill for being here. I want to thank him for his work throughout this process as well. I want to thank the Sun Belt Board and the athletic directors for their support and confidence in us. We are looking forward towards the bright future ahead, the partnership with the Sun Belt Conference and our colleagues across the league, and our opportunity to play, or the opportunity, to play our part in taking the Sun Belt Conference to greater heights. It's a great day to be a Bulldog and Lady Texter. We appreciate so much for you guys coming, and we look forward to the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan. All right. Commissioner Gill has been at the helm of the Sun Belt Conference, a conference that supports 6,700 student athletes in 20 NCAA sports. In this age of conference realignment, Commissioner Gill is respected by the athletics community and fans alike for the Sun Belt athletics performance and the strategic priority of regionality. Please welcome to Ruston, Commissioner Gill.
All right, what an exciting day. So one, I thank you for that generous introduction. So it's so good to be back in Ruston. So I was here a few weeks back, but even before that, when I worked at Vanderbilt, I used to come all the time for women's basketball games between Vanderbilt and the Lady Texters. So I was here a lot, so it's a familiar place, and it's really nice to be here with you today. So it's just great to be here on campus. It's great to be back. It's great to be welcome. I wish it was not as so hot, but that's Louisiana this time of year, and it is a little cooler than it was in New Orleans. So, but on behalf of the Sun Belt presidents, the chancellors, the directors of athletics, I would like to officially announce that Louisiana Tech has accepted our offer to join the Sun Belt Conference. Welcome to the Sun Belt. So we appreciate all of you joining us here in Reston, as well as those joining us online as well, as we celebrate this wonderful occasion. I want to thank our university CEOs, particularly the president of the Sun Belt Conference, Dr. Kyle Marrero, who's the president of Georgia Southern University, as well as all of our athletic directors for their leadership throughout this process. The Sun Belt has been intentional in its focus on adding schools with passionate fan bases, strong football tradition, strong success in our core sports, and schools that create regional rivalries that are of interest to our fans. Louisiana Tech is batting 1,000 with these qualities, and that's why it's a terrific fit for the Sun Belt. Ruston clearly fits perfectly into the Sun Belt geographic footprint, which will be 14 schools and 9 continuous states, stretching from the Virginias to Louisiana. And that's not what we see right now in college athletics. So we're a unicorn in that regard, and we really want to double down on what I think is our superpower. Plus, Louisiana Tech mirrors our conference's athletics and academic missions. They look just like us, and so it's perfect. Rich football tradition forms the foundation of the Sun Belt Conference. Louisiana Tech has tradition with 3 alums who are Pro Football Hall of Fame members, Terry Bradshaw, Fred Dean, Willie Rofe, and has appeared in 8 bowls in the last 11 years. Louisiana Tech improves our men's and women's basketball nets and makes us better in both sports. And both programs are rich with tradition, just like football. The Sun Belt adds a baseball program that has been to 3 NCAA regionals in the past 5 years and won 40 games 3 times in the last 4 years. Since 2017, the softball program has been to 2 NCAA regionals and won 4 conference championships. So athletic success like that is only going to make the Sun Belt better and only going to make us more competitive. We are thrilled to have Louisiana Tech join our team, and the Sun Belt got much better today. The Sun Belt continues to rise. So this year we were one of 5 conferences with multiple national championship appearances. And last year, we led our subdivision with 37 NCAA postseason and bowl berths, and we're multi-bid in 6 sports. We've placed the most bowl teams in our subdivision for 3 straight years. The Sun Belt has a lot to be proud of, but our best days are ahead of us. The addition of Louisiana Tech will make us stronger. It allows us to improve competitively and improve on our geography, which is a strength. We reestablish many rivalries, which will create some exciting games and atmospheres. I want to thank President Jim Henderson, Director of Athletics Ryan Ivey, for their leadership through this process. They have been great partners as we work through the process, and I cannot wait to work with them as members of the Sun Belt Conference. The Sun Belt has many strengths to celebrate, and today we are much stronger with the addition of Louisiana Tech as our newest member. It's a great day. Welcome to the Sun Belt. Thanks for having me, and we're delighted that you're going to be in our family. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Gill. All right, though he's only been here for 18 months, you'd be hard-pressed to find a bigger Bulldog fan, and I'm quite confident in the world you won't find a bigger Lady Texter fan. So please welcome our 15th president, Dr. Jim Henderson.
Well, before I give some remarks, I thought it was fitting that if Ryan would come up and join me, we'd love to present Commissioner Gill with a beautiful desk ornament that you can have in the center of your desk in New Orleans that I think you'll appreciate deeply.
Oh, great.
And thank all of you for coming out. I really want to thank Commissioner Gill, his candor, his generosity with his time, his ability to work closely with us on what is a tremendous monumental decision over these last several weeks. It's been exemplary. It bodes well for the future, and we look forward to growing that relationship with you and your staff. Thank you all for coming up. I know it's an imposition on your time, but it speaks volumes to us. This is a big day for us, and for our friends from the Sun Belt, if you couldn't tell, there's a little bit of interest in this decision. This is one of those moments in an institution's history, and this is not hyperbole, I don't think, that we'll look back on 10 years from now as a watershed moment, not just for Louisiana Tech, but for the Sun Belt Conference, for the state of Louisiana, for the regional economy, I dare say for collegiate athletics as a whole, because regionality and renewing rivalries is where we should all be focused. And that's what's going to allow this wonderful pastime that has become so central to all of our lives to thrive and continue to grow and impact so many generations yet to come. I'm very excited about that. I want to also thank, you mentioned President Marrero from Georgia Southern. I also want to thank the presidents at UL Lafayette and ULM and Southern Miss for being great champions on this and helping add us. In fact, we decided to depict them here on the seal. Don't put that on the air. I'm just kidding. If you're on Twitter, the fan bases are already going to go nuts over that. But that is one of the healthiest parts of this, and I want you to all understand this. We expect our fans to be passionate, loyal supporters of us, and we expect their fans to be every bit as loyal and allow that stuff to just flow out and create these rivalries that make us better. But understand, behind the scenes, the presidents and the athletic directors and the coaches are all working collaboratively to grow and support the Sun Belt Conference on behalf of student athletes. Folks, that's why we exist. That's why athletics is here, is to help student athletes perfect their craft as they're pursuing an education. My knees buckled a little bit earlier when the lady texters walked in. It betrays where my heart is. I think the two most important things that happened to women's collegiate sports ever was the passage of Title IX in 1972 and the founding of the Lady Texters in 1974. When we talk about our rivalries, it's obvious to look at our in-state sister institutions and the University of Louisiana system. They're great friends, great rivals. Of course, you go to Hattiesburg with Southern Miss, another great rival that we've had some monumental battles against. Go to Mobile, go to Troy, go to Jonesboro. Every campus in the West is drivable from Ruston easily. I think that's great. But there's some deeper rivalries that go way, way back. I'm still angry at Nancy Lieberman and Old Dominion for 1979 when they won the national championship, right? 1 point victory. 1982, the Lady Texters had the greatest basketball team possibly in the history of women's college basketball. We lost one game that year in Virginia to Old Dominion by 3 points. It broke my heart the day after my 12th birthday to watch that. I was telling this to a group in Tyler, Texas yesterday, and I'm still a little bit raw about that. That's renewing rivalries of meaning, rivalries of substance, and that's what this move to the Sun Belt does for us. You can't overstate the impact on the state of Louisiana, on the regional economy, certainly on the most idyllic college town in the United States today, Ruston, Louisiana. Mayor, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a stalwart supporter and a tremendous partner in all of this work. Certainly on Louisiana Tech and on our student athletes. You know, when Ryan Ivey started here 16 months ago, I don't know what took you so long to get this done, but I handed him his job description in the form of the biography of Joe Iay. You know, Coach Ia, his main point for all of us student athletes is that you graduate from Louisiana Tech with a degree. That matters. So I think it's very fitting that we're having this celebration today in the shadows of one of the most iconic stadiums in college football that bears his name, Joe Ia Stadium, that on the north end zone, you'll see us under construction for the Academic Success Center for Student Athletes that will open its doors in very close to the time we'll be joining the Sun Belt Conference. We'll work through that together. It is a testament to our devotion to the success of our student athletes in the classroom. I think that matters. You know, this is one of those moments that I look at with great pride. We are going to be great partners in helping elevate the Sun Belt. We're going to be great partners to the member institutions. We're going to compete fiercely every moment to win Sun Belt Conference championships. Last night I was watching the news and there was a great video. I thought it was Aubrey Storer. It wasn't. It was Brooke Storer from 10, 15 years ago, Brooke. I'm not sure how long ago it was, in her Lady Texter uniform. And she talked about winning 3 consecutive Sun Belt titles as a Lady Texter and never losing a game in those conference battles. In fact, she lost 1 game in 4 years over that time here. She's done pretty well for herself as a student athlete. I think she's one that emulates everything we want our student athletes to be. This move helps us demonstrably move in that direction. So Keith, to the Sun Belt, thank you very much for the invitation. We're delighted to accept. To our fans, thank you for being here. This is one of those moments for you. I hope that you'll relish, and I hope you'll relish the days that come as we hang banners across this institution with that Sun Belt logo on them for championships. I'm so excited about this move. Go Dogs.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Henderson, Commissioner Gill, Ryan. That concludes our program. We hope y'all will stick around and enjoy some refreshments from Chef Karen. We are going to have a photo opportunity for media here first with our cheerleaders and Regal Blues, Champ, and our head coaches, and we'll do that really quick. And then media availability in the conference room right here immediately following. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank y'all so much for coming, and go Dogs.